What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Reese as always. We're finally here, man. NBA Finals is finally here. Not who a lot of teams expect, not who a lot of people expected to be here. Obviously, with the 8th seed coming from the play-in, having to win 2 play-in games, and just absolutely surprising the world with the way that they've been able to handle business in this playoffs, especially in that first series against the Milwaukee Bucks. Everybody, I know a lot of people that wrote off the Miami Heat in that first series. It was like whoever the Bucks play, and whoever's at 8th seed, Milwaukee has a cakewalk to get through. That wasn't the case. Obviously, Giannis got hurt, but that's beside the point. The Miami Heat have proven that they're a real deal, bro. They're a real deal. Like I've said in previous videos, the conference finals was four teams that were in the bubble conference finals. One of those teams are back in the NBA finals from back then, and it happens to be the Miami Heat, who had to be in the play-in and go through, some tough opponents when you talk about the Milwaukee Bucks, who are the 1 seed. The 5 seeded, the 5th seeded New York Knicks, who are pretty deep, pretty gritty and aggressive. But when they neutralize Julius Randle, it's really just a Jalen Brunson show, and then from there it was what it was. And then handling business against the Boston Celtics, going up 3-0. Everybody thought that was going to be a sweep, including myself. It should have been a sweep, but it went 7. Scary 7 games, I'm not even gonna lie. Obviously game 7 was a blowout and they handled business, but they should have won game 6, man. They should have won game 4. They could have won game 5, but that's it. That's in the past. They're in the NBA Finals, so they're gonna focus on that. Congratulations to Jimmy Butler, Eric Spoelstra, Bam Adebayo. Caleb Martin is the biggest story in this NBA playoffs for the Miami Heat. And just exciting, bro. Finals basketball. We are literally in the last of NBA basketball until October, minus the draft and preseason. We won't see NBA basketball again until October once this series is over. Hopefully it goes 7 games, at least 6. Can we get at least 6 games in this NBA Finals? I don't see the Miami Heat just laying down and rolling over, even though the Denver Nuggets are a juggernaut team, especially the way that they've handled their opponents. And I've seen a lot of discourse on Twitter, just all over social media, about how the Denver Nuggets are going to win like the easiest ring in NBA history. So what? So what? The Denver Nuggets showed up and they handled business. Why are they catching slack? Why are they catching strays for being as good as they are? People are giving the Denver Nuggets hell for handling business and taking care of what they need to take care of to be in the position that they are. They were the 1 seed. The Memphis Grizzlies lost in the first round to a play-in team. The Sacramento Kings went 7 games with the Golden State Warriors, who eventually lost to a play-in team in the Lakers. The 4-seeded Suns lost to the Denver Nuggets in the 2nd round. The 5th-seeded Clippers lost to the Suns in the 1st round. And as I said, the 6th-seeded Warriors were eliminated by the 7th-seeded Lakers. So all these teams had their chances, but they fumbled the bag. They fumbled it. I don't see why people are on the Denver Nuggets like that. Comparing it to the bubble title for the Lakers is like this Mickey ring. They're calling it Mickey because it was in Disneyland, bro. That's literally the only reason. Had the Miami Heat won that ring, it would be something different. Had the Boston Celtics won that ring, it would be completely different. Had the Nuggets won that ring, it would be completely different. But because it was the Lakers and their circumstances, it's a Mickey ring, Mickey this, Mickey that. I just don't understand the discourse around basketball nowadays, bro. Like, do y'all like basketball or not? Like, I'm tired of seeing this bogus narrative and rhetoric around the NBA playoffs, bro, where just because a team is handling business and they win or get to a position to put themselves to win a championship, it's Mickey all of a sudden. Like, where did that term even come? Like I said, it came from the bubble being in Disneyland, bro. That shit is weak. A championship is a championship. And if you ask me, like people have been saying, the bubble title is probably the toughest title that, other than the 2016 Cavs, in the past 2 decades, that's probably the toughest NBA championship that has been won, bro. merch. Niggas was dealing with COVID. They had to take COVID tests every day while they were there, bro. They were isolated by themselves every day, away from their families every day for what, 2 or 3 months, bro. That takes a toll on people, bro. But if you're an actual basketball, if you really love the game, that was the time and place to be. The NBA bubble. For an NBA player, that was the time and place to be. If you actually love the game as much as you should, or as much as, you know, people want you to, or would believe that you do, the NBA bubble was the place to be. And as we see, the Denver Nuggets are back. They actually won the Western Conference Finals this time and are in the NBA Finals. The Miami Heat are back in the NBA Finals, so I don't get that rhetoric around it. But anyways, Denver Nuggets taking on the Miami Heat tonight, June 1st. It should be a good game. I got my money on the Heat. They have not lost a game one all postseason. Like, that's crazy. The 8th seed has won every game one in every series this postseason, bro. Although the Denver Nuggets are who they are, they have, you know, quite literally just swept, coming off of a sweep. They've been chilling for, what, 10, 11 days now. They're well rested. That could backfire on them. But the Miami Heat, it could also backfire on them for, you know, all the miles that they've had to put on their bodies. 2 extra play-in games on top of a 7-game series. Going into a series where the team that you have to beat, the best team left remaining, has been chilling. This should be interesting, to say the least. Offensive-minded juggernaut in Nikola Jokic, as well, taking on a defensive-minded beast in Bam Adebayo. That clash is one that I'm very interested in seeing. I doubt he's gonna, you know, contain Jokic. There's not really much you can do with that dude, especially how strong he is down in the post. But Bam Adebayo, he's been holding his own against some guys in this postseason. Brook Lopez and Giannis, Julius Randle, Jason Tatum and those guys in Boston. Like, Bam Adebayo's been holding his own throughout defensively in this postseason. And Jokic has shown that nobody can stop him on the offensive end. Even Anthony Davis, who's been the best defender throughout the entire playoffs, couldn't really do anything with Jokic. Well, couldn't do shit with Jokic. I'm gonna just be honest. He couldn't do nothing with Jokic. He's gonna be hell of a series, bro. Hell of a series. Jimmy Butler, he's been coasting, in my opinion, in the past, you know, series over that. Since they went up 3-0, he's been coasting. He hasn't had to drop a 30-piece, a 40-piece for them to win, for them to even have a chance to win. Guys like Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, Kyle Lowry at times, Duncan Robinson, like the whole team has just stepped up and, you know, just really been together. This is a team. This is what team basketball is. Jimmy Butler had his quote the other day. He said he doesn't call the Miami Heat players role players. He calls them teammates, because your role can change every night. Quite literally still a role player, but I get what he's saying. The respect that he has for these guys and the work that they put in. They're just NBA players, bro. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna be honest, you know, this video ain't really going nowhere. I just want to get on here and talk a little bit about ball, drop a little preview. I do have the Denver Nuggets coming out on top of this. I just don't see them fumbling, bro. They got so far, handled business so well. It doesn't look like they're slowing down, bro. It doesn't. Nikola Jokic is averaging a 30-point triple-double in the postseason. That is crazy. Crazy. Jamal Murray's been lighting it up. Michael Porter Jr., his double-doubles have really been coming in clutch. Bruce Brown off the bench has been a huge X factor for the Denver Nuggets. And then Aaron Gordon's defense on the best player on the opposing team has really, really been, you know, outstanding to an extent. Obviously the 40-piece from Bron in Game 7, Game 4 from last year. See, it wasn't, you know, the best defensive performance for Aaron Gordon, but I feel like he can hold his own against his Miami Heat offense. Jimmy Butler, like I said, he's been kind of coasting, so we're going to see what he can come out and do, especially in this Game 1. I feel like he could have a really, really good game, a really big game, 30, 35-point game. Caleb Martin is going to continue to be in the right place at the right time, hitting those shots. Eric Spoelstra, masterclass coaching. You just got to love it, bro. Who gives a fuck about ratings? Half of y'all are watching it on Stream East anyway. If you're not watching it on the NBA app or Hulu or something like that, Who gives a fuck about ratings? We don't get paid for that, bro. That's not what a fan should really be caring about. NBA ratings, bro. That's so stupid. Basketball discourse is at an all-time low right now. We really need more basketball-minded people around this around the NBA, bro, because I'm getting tired of all the BS discourse that's going on these talk shows on TV. Even on Twitter, like, yeah, Twitter is just what it is. It's social media, bro, but you still have to see it every day. Just these dumbass rhetorical questions. What if Jaylen Brown didn't lose the ball so much in the fourth quarter? What if Jason Tatum didn't roll his ankle? What if LeBron James, like, stop it. Stop it. Just enjoy ball, bro. Please. But with that being said, I'm gonna end it right there. I know this video was going nowhere. I'm just rambling on at this point, but I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're new, drop a subscribe, comment, like the video, and I'll see y'all after game one, man. I appreciate it. Peace.